honey? Ray!
Art, you had a dream you were going to win the lottery. You blew $500.
Oh, I can't believe you're still bringing that
I
up.
had a dream a plane was going to crash, so you took the bus to Las Vegas.
If I'd have been on the plane, it would have crashed. And it doesn't matter. This wasn't a dream. This was a vision. I'm telling you, these people are Satanists. As I sit here, they are Satanists. Look, the world is full of these kind of things. Look at this. Black masses, mutilations. The incubus, the succubus. I'm telling you, Walter was a human sacrifice.
I should have gone to the lake. I should have listened to Carol.
Listen to your wife. Who listens to their wife? Listen, you got to listen to me. You know what the deal is? What we got to do is we got to go down to the religious supply store. We got to get ourselves a couple of gallons of holy water. My cousin Jerry's a priest. He can get us a deal. No, we got to go to the market. We got to get ourselves a couple of those big strings. You know how they string that garlic? A couple big strings of garlic. We got to get ourselves some fresh lamb's blood. And then we got to... Ray, do you want him to take your family, kidnap them, tear their livers out, and make some kind of satanic pate? Ray, you're chanting. Ray, look. Ray, unconscious chanting. You're chanting. I want to kill everyone. Satan is good. Satan is our pal. Ray, you're chanting. Hey, once they get in here, it's over, pal.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of the heaven. Yes, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. And there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways, and reward them their doings. For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not increase, because they have left off to take heed of the Lord. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. My people, ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declareth unto them. For the spirit of whoredoms hath caused them to err, and they have gone whoring from under their God. They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains, and burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredoms, nor your spouse when they commit adultery, for themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that doth not understand shall fall. Though thou, Israel, play the harlot, yet let not Judah offend, and come not ye into Gilgal, neither go up to Beth-aven, nor swear, the Lord liveth. For Israel slideth back as a backsliding heifer. Now the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a large place. Ephraim is joined to idols, let him alone. Their drink is sour. They have committed whoredom continually. Her rulers with shame do love give ye. The wind hath bound her up in her wings, and they shall be ashamed because of their sacrifices. Hear ye this, O priest, and hearken ye, house of Israel, and give ye ear, O house of the king, for judgment is toward you, because ye have been a snare on Mizpah, and a net spread upon Tabor. And the revolters are profound to make slaughter, though I have been a rebuker of them all. I know Ephraim and Israel is not hid from me. For now, O Ephraim, thou committest whoredom, and Israel is defiled. They will not frame their doings to turn unto their God, for the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them, and they have not known the Lord. And the pride of Israel doth testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in their iniquity. Judah also shall fall with them. They shall go with their flocks and with their herds to seek the Lord, but they shall not find him. He hath withdrawn himself from them. They have dealt treacherously against the Lord, for they have begotten strange children. Now shall a month devour them with their portions. Blow ye the cornet in Gibeah, and the trumpet in Ramah. Cry aloud at Beth-aven. After thee, O Benjamin, Ephraim shall be desolate in the day of rebuke. Among the tribes of Israel have I made known that which shall be, Ephraim shall be desolate in the day of rebuke. Among the tribes of Israel have I made known that which shall surely be. The princes of Judah were like them that removed the bound. Therefore I will pour out my wrath upon them like water. Ephraim is oppressed and broken in judgment, because he willingly walked after the commandment. Therefore will I be unto Ephraim as a moth, and to the house of Judah as rottenness. When Ephraim saw his sickness, and Judah saw his wound, then went Ephraim to the Assyrian, and sent to King Jareb, yet could he not heal you, nor cure you of your wound. For I will be unto Ephraim as a lion, and as a young lion to the house of Judah. I, even I, will tear and go away, and will take away, and none shall rescue him. I will go and return to my place, till they acknowledge their offense, and seek my face. In their affliction they will seek me early.
Symbolizes fascism, comes out the Roman Empire, because these rods symbolize individuality tied together, ruled by the axe head here.
You still don't get it, do you, boys? There ain't no countries anymore. No more good guys. They're running the whole show. They own everything, the whole goddamn planet. They can do whatever they want. What's wrong with having it good for a change?
Let me tell you, folks, there's a lot wrong with bargaining with the devil. Like this devil here, Pope Francis. Look at his cross that he wears. You see that X that's across Jesus, or supposedly Jesus? They make it look like Jesus is crossing his arms, but that symbol is the symbol that you just saw in that last
Symbolizes
clip.
fascism, comes out the Roman Empire, because these rods symbolize individuality tied together, ruled by the axe.
Did you see that thing that was tied together? Well, that's the same symbol that's on Pope Francis's cross, but let me show you something else about Pope Francis that's going on with him right now. Here's the article here. When Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed met Pope Francis at the Vatican back in 2016 in pictures. The Abu Dhabi Crown Prince was joined at Vatican City. Now see, this is when they were joined, they linked up at Vatican City. But now the Pope is getting ready to go to Abu Dhabi for the first time. Look at that Freemason handshake. Look at that satanic priest back there. Look at some of these other pictures real fast. Ooh, Illuminati at its finest. Look at this. Janky. This is the recent article that I wanted to show you. But this is when the prince went to the Vatican. But anyways, you get the point. You know, the Pope's gonna go visit Abu Dhabi now. And it makes me wonder, is the Pope trying to sell anybody as slaves, or trying to condone a world war or anything like that? Look at this prince. This guy ain't playing. He probably got a whole army in the Middle East. You know, it's a lot going on, y'all. Just keep your heads up and keep watching.
Hey, Garfield, wake up! Garfield! It's me, Normal, the world's cutest kitty cat!
I know.
Look at this real cute thing I can do with a ball of yarn. La 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 la.
Oh boy, just what I needed, a display of blatant cuteness. By the way, it takes real sharp claws to do this. We're professionals. Don't try it at home.
You know, I find it real strange with the cartoon Garfield. You know, I used to watch Garfield every Saturday morning as a kid, and always wondered what was up with Garfield when he used to mail Nermal to Abu Dhabi. And being that there's a lot of subliminal programming and, you know, predictive programming going on in cartoons and movies, I decided to take a little deeper look at what they're really saying here in Garfield. So, the cartoonist that created Garfield, his name is Jim Davis, and I wanted to look him up with you real fast here. I want to show you guys some strange stuff going on with Jim Davis. Alright, so that's Jim Davis right now as an old man there. Let's see. James Robert Davis, American cartoonist, best known as the creator of the comic strips Garfield, U.S. Acres. Published since 1978, Garfield is one of the world's most widely syndicated comic strips. Davis's other comics works include Tumbleweeds, Norm, Nat, and Mr. Potato Head. So I'm trying to find something Illuminati-ish about Jim Davis. So let's look at this education. Ball State University. You know, I ain't never heard of this university. Maybe somebody has, but I just want to look at his background and education. So, Ball State University. Let's look at their website. Well, that's their symbol right there. Yeah, it's pretty fallen angelish. But let's go back here. And let's look at a couple of other things. Let's look on Wikipedia and see what they say. Ball Brothers, industrialists, and founders of the Ball Corporation. You know, Baal Corporation. Let's see here. What's the Indiana General Assembly? 1816. Well, that's not really what I wanted to get to, but I figured I might as well show you that too. Look at their motto. We fly like fallen angels. I bet y'all do. But this is what I really wanted to show you here. Under Jim Davis, if you look all the way down into his profile, actually, I don't want to go there. I want to go further down. I think it was on Wikipedia where I saw it. So we'll go to Wikipedia, American Cartoonist. Hey, let's look at something here. Under his personal life, this is what I want to show you. It's from Indiana, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you might have seen the Indiana state flag representing Donald Trump and Mike Pence as Batman. But this is what caught my attention. Davis attended Ball State University, where he studied art and business. While attending Ball State, he became a member of Theta Xi fraternity, Check out this fraternity he was in. Oh, that was TheTailz, North American Greek Letter Social College Fraternity. Founded at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. Let me see here. It was founded during the Civil War. Its Grand Lodge is headquartered in suburban St. Louis, Missouri. Since its inception, TheTailz has grown to include more than 60,000 initiated members. Currently, there are approximately 50 active chapters and 3 colonies. It's getting deep. Jim Davis, Illuminati, Freemason. So I wanted to show you something else here. Okay, that was TheTailz, but watch this. You thought that was deep. Davis is the former president of the Fairmount, Indiana FFA chapter. What is the FFA chapter? National FFA Organization is an American 501c3 youth organization, specifically a career and technical student organization based on middle and high school classes that promote a larger agricultural education. It was founded in 1925 at Virginia Polytechnic Institute by agriculture teacher Henry C. Grosclose, Walter Newman, Edmund Magill, and Harry Sanders as Future Farmers of Virginia. In 1928, it became a nationwide organization known as Future Farmers of America. In 1988, the name was changed to the National FFA Organization, now commonly referred to as FFA, to recognize that the organization is for those with diverse interests in the food, fiber, and natural resource industries, encompassing science, business, and technology, in addition to production, agriculture. GMOs, does that sound familiar? Today, FFA is among the largest youth organization in the United States with 669,989 members in 8,630 chapters throughout all 50 states. Puerto Rico and Virgin Islands. FFA is the largest of the career and technical student organizations in the U.S. schools. Now check this out. Dun, dun, dun. There goes that Illuminati owl. There goes that rising sun behind it. That Obama. Look at that. It's deep, y'all. Now, I want to show you the Garfield clip, so bear with me. Now, before I do play the Garfield clip, I do want to say that with this Garfield clip, there's something really deep, a really deep message embedded into it. Why does Garfield keep mailing normal to Abu Dhabi? Kind of like a slave trade. They got plans, y'all, and based on Bible prophecy, when it say that everyone's gonna return back to Israel, I wonder, can it happen by way of like slave trade first? Some strange stuff going on, especially with the Pope going to visit the Prince in Abu Dhabi. And that's why I came up with this clip, because Abu Dhabi rung a bell when I saw that the Pope was going to visit him for the first time in history. And there's some crazy stuff going on around it, like 3 supermoons or something like that. And the Pope's going to be out in Abu Dhabi during these supermoons. But check out this Garfield clip and tell me, does it not represent some type of slavery?
Humans think this is so cute. Look at them. Hey, Garfield, where are we going?
We're not going anywhere. You, however, are getting a tour of scenic Abu Dhabi. Odie, tongue. Thanks. I always knew you were good for something. The mailman will be along soon.
Garfield! Hey, it's dark in here. Who turned out the lights? Hey!
You know, I've been wondering, why don't you bring the mail to the house? Oh, right. Yeah, I've still got the cat. Thanks. Stonewall Obedience School. Train your pet to behave.
Stonewall Obedience School.
Oh, boy, there's one place Garfield would never... What's inside this... Normal?
I could hear John now. I don't believe it. How could you do it?
I don't believe it. How could you do it?
See?
Don't you realize how wrong it was to try and mail Normal to Abu Dhabi?
You're right. Egypt's further.
I'm sending you to the Stonewall Obedience School.
Obedience School?
Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. The noise of a whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the prancing horses, and of the jumping chariots. The horseman lifteth up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee, and say, Nineveh is laid waste. Who will bemoan her? Whence shall I seek comforters for thee? Art thou better than Populus? No, thou wast situate among the rivers, that had the waters round about it, whose rampart was the sea, and her wall was from the sea. Ethiopia and Egypt were her strength, and it was infinite. Put and Lubim were thy helpers. Yet she was carried away. She went into captivity. Her young children also were dashed in pieces at the tops of all the streets, and they cast lots for her honorable men, and all her great men were bound in chains. Thou also shalt be drunken.
Carol.
Carol. Carol.
So nice of you to invite the new neighbors over for a barbecue.
Whatever you do, don't let them do to you what they did to me.
Ooh. I bet that hurts, huh? Hey, hey, hey! Who the heck ordered the blood shake? Hey, Ray, it's not Skip, it's me, Art. I'm just pretending to be Skip. Hey, you didn't have the sea and ice stick around here, did you?
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business!
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in the neighborhood with you, so let's make the